So, a few months back, my friends and I decided to start a band. You know, just a casual venture into the world of music with absolutely no experience, because why not? We were all set. I was on guitar, Lisa took the keyboard, Tom had the bass, and Jerry, our human octopus, was on drums. We named ourselves the Unpluggables, because, well, irony. We were excited, ready to rock, and had all the motivation of a high schooler the night before a final exam. We met up in Jerry's garage, which was the closest thing any of us had to a studio, and started jamming. However, every time we got into a groove, this weird knocking sound would interrupt us. It was like the universe was trying to give us a beat, but it was off-tempo and very annoying. At first, we thought it was just the old pipes in the garage or maybe Jerry's neighbor, Mr. Henderson, trying to get us to keep it down. But the knocking continued to persistently echo through our eardrums, and we couldn't ignore it. We were on the verge of calling a plumber or an exorcist, whichever was available on short notice. One day, during a particularly energetic session of what's best described as experimental noise, the knocking got so loud, it was as if the ghost of a metronome had possessed Jerry's drums. Determined to find the source, we turned everything off and listened. Sure enough, there it was, knock, knock, knock. It was coming from Jerry's direction. We all stared at him, expecting him to pull a rabbit out of his hi-hat or something equally bizarre. Jerry shrugged, confused, and leaned back in his drum stool, accidentally knocking over a small, forgotten object that clattered to the floor. It was his metronome, set to the highest speed, ticking away like it had just downed a triple espresso. We all burst into laughter, realizing our mysterious knocking ghost was none other than Jerry's overzealous attempt to keep us on beat. In an attempt to save face, Jerry just grinned sheepishly and said, "Well, I thought we were supposed to be a knockout band." And that's how we learned that sometimes the real rhythm is the friends you make along the way, or at least the ones who can keep a straight face when your drummer tries to out-knock a metronome.